Hi there, Titans, and welcome back to another Titan Academy video. Today, we will be providing an overview on the text element in Titan Web. First, we'll be showing you the different options that you have for your text elements. We'll discuss the different types and why you would use different types of text elements. And finally, we'll show you how you can make use of these text elements to improve your project. Let's get started. So the first thing, of course, we have to do is head over to our Ping Plus and go to our text. And here you have all the different text element options that you can add to your project. I've already added them to mine. And note that I've kind of grouped these types of text elements on one side and these types of text elements on the other side. And the key difference here are these are specifically for redirecting to URLs. They are essentially links. We have a single link and a link group here. And here we have text elements that are strictly, or not necessarily only, but primarily for displaying data. Now, we have different types of text elements here: title, heading, subhead, paragraph, and caption. Note that there is not much of a difference between these. It's really about the sizing, and we can easily switch between these by clicking this drop down right here, and it will change the type of text element that I have right over there. So what can we do with these text elements? So we'll start with the ones on the left here, and what we can do is a number of things, but essentially the idea here is to display data to your end user without them being able to edit or input data. So the first thing that we can do to this is we can run a get. Okay, we can populate this data with a get from Salesforce and bring in any values from Salesforce that we would like. We can also run a set value action. So for example, I'll just add a button. And you'll see I have all my text elements here. Really important to give metadata tags so we know which one is which, of course, but I can set value and I can set a particular value to this text field and populate it from my project. I also have the ability to make this custom HTML, and once I do that, I can do some really nice things in terms of both styling, but also functionalities such as inserting links, hyperlinks, into my text element. And I can also populate this with rich text from Salesforce. So if I have an image in a rich text field or just nice formatting for my text, I can bring that from Salesforce as well. And we'll show you how to do that in a separate video. With these links, I can also, of course, change the value. The main thing that I would be interested in doing, obviously, is changing the URL dynamically. And I can do that by bringing in data from Salesforce and actually mapping. Let's just bring in from any object here just to demonstrate. But you'll notice I can map to the href of my link or to the URL of my item list, and so that I'd be able to actually get a dynamic URL from Salesforce into my items here. Now, I've already set up here the href for this link here, and what this does is it allows me to put a URL here. I can decide where this opens, and if I were to preview this, if I click on my link, it will redirect me to the URL that I've set up there. And so I can have a dynamic text here and a dynamic URL here and display for my end user whatever I would like over here and have a URL behind the scenes that I'm redirecting to. And the same goes for this item list, except for here, I'm able to do this with multiple URLs and multiple items and decide where each one would be opened. And again, you can map this from Salesforce as well. So here are your options for text elements. Really nice for displaying data. You could even concatenate data with a formula field, which we've shown in other videos, and map that to these text elements. So you have a lot of options of what you can do here, and I hope you'll make good use of it on your project. That's how it's done.